Hello everybody, Lucky Knight here, and today I'm going to be showing a WASD controlled tank. This is kind of the prototype that I've been working on. And let me just give it a quick drive here and then we'll kind of break down how it works. So there is an on-off switch, right? So the switch is not on, it does not function. Turn the switch on and we can start engaging our acceleration. In the rear here there are some indicator lamps which show you which gear you're currently in. And then there is also the reverse. Now, with the switch on, you can see when you press the W key, it turns that first bearing. Now as that bearing places the block over the sensor, it engages different engines. Now you may be wondering, how is this even possible? And how do you turn? So there are no steering bearings. You see it's just a straight shaft. Now if you look here, you can see two sensors there. Now when I press A, it turns that bearing to the left. And when I press D, it turns that bearing to the right. And what that does is activates these two sensors. Well, how does that translate into steering? So, let's put it in park. And let's get out our tool. As you can see, there are a multitude of different bearings at work here. I've color-coded the engines up top. The blue ones translate into steering. The different toned green ones translate into the forward gears, and then the yellow ones are the reverse gear, and then the orange ones control the throttle. We'll call this the throttle. So we'll turn the creation off, and so now you see we move over to sensor 1 that engages these green engines. The green engines turn the first bearing. The first bearing drives at a lower speed, and it also drives every one of these bearings. And because the other ones are currently in the off state, being an electric motor, they are locked in place. So as this bearing turns, all of these other bearings are locked, translating force to the outside wheel. Now, when you press the A and D keys, it causes steering in this bearing. So as that bearing is turned with the A and D keys, these sensors activate, which turns on these two blue motors. One motor is for left, one motor is for right. So when the sensor activates, it turns on that engine, and that engine turns on another set of bearings. So when we have, for example, we have the engine on, and even when we're at rest, we can still turn because that one motor, when that sensor turns over, is engaging all of the left side engine bearings. So what that also translates to is, well, those bearings are turning and I have it into a first gear, it turns my outside wheels faster than my inside wheels because that sensor is activated, so I have two bearings activated. So I have the drive motor engaged as well as the steering motor engaged, turning the outside wheels twice as fast as the inside wheels, causing it to rotate. Now, what's cool about this is when I place it in reverse and I turn, the wheels spin at the same speed because the turning motor is twice as fast as the reverse motor. So it causes the reverse to counteract, and it makes the wheels spin at the exact same speed, making it rotate in place. Now there are a few downfalls to this design so far. If anything, for example, gets in between the bearings and the wheels, it can cause the vehicle to get stuck. It has to be something pretty dramatic, like this rock here. You see, once it gets caught on the axles, it doesn't move anymore. And obviously the other downfall is how complex the motor drive system is, because I have 2 motors essentially for each gear, and 2 motors for turning, another motor for the throttle, but it does make for a very unique driving experience. Again, there are no bearings that actually turn the wheels, it's just increasing the speed of the outside wheels or increasing the speed of the inside wheel. So as you can see, even at high speeds, it's still very stable. You see, there you go. Once those rocks get into the steering drive system, it makes it pretty difficult. And it does have a tendency of flipping over backwards as well. However, at the lower speeds, it's pretty easy to go over just about any kind of terrain. Alright, so and here again is the complexity of the drive system. Okay, and well, that is the basic idea behind this WASD drive tank. I will be putting together a smaller version that's going to only have 2 wheels, that I will demonstrate exactly how I put it all together, and to give you a tutorial on how you can make this WASD control tank. Thanks a lot for watching. If there are anything that you would like to see built, any problems that you're having trying to create something, leave a comment below. I'd be happy to help you try to solve these problems. Friend me on Steam and we can build together. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day.